Alrighty, so we have to back online. I don't know, I hope that fixed it. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Alrighty, can you hear me all now? Hello? Hey, can you hear me now? Hey, how well can you hear me now? Is it still pretty quiet? Or is it good now? I'm good? Alrighty. Hey, how's everyone doing? Alrighty. So, we're gonna just gonna go and continue from where we were, which I believe is we just finished our date with Brian because we went golfing with him. And I think we got a super with him because we kept challenging him to more dumb and dumb shit. Who should we try and romance next? Too spooky dead? We gotta do hard dead? I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid option. Or too spooky dad, Damien. So, Dracu Daddy. Alright, I don't think that we've gone on a single date with him, yeah. So, alrighty. Let's hope this works out then. 'Cause he was like yelling at that one dude at the store. Dat did number 49, if the police are driving behind you, don't give them probable cause to pull you over. Dat did number 74, anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little bit better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien is typing. Ooh. Then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Alright, Adatum, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. And I would consider that a letter. That is not a message. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something?
Ugh.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. It's so satisfying, though. That is, like, a largely satisfying thing. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and lamau or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring back to the 1800s. Or LMAO, as the kids say. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? I don't know if that's how you say that word. Okay, now I know you're just messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're recruiting things you know about it back to me. Reciting things. I can already not read. This is going to be a great stream, fam. And now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. That's what a lot of kids in my class did. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Adatum. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There does not seem to be one. I pull on the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Dot, dot, dot. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting an ominous shadow against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Adatum, pleasure to have you in my home. I wish you would have said abode. That would have been way better. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. He's a cool dude. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. Mhm. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Dot dot dot. Please, let me show you around. Ooh, the tour already. Do I get to see his bedroom right away? Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Whoosh. And this is the library. It's a bomb-ass library. I love that. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling. In from floor to ceiling arch windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered across this period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Can imagine why. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. You know, Adam, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Wow, that sounds a lot like video games now. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. Dude, he's got Naruto fanfic up in here. That's a rare book from my private collection. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups. With his daughters on his back. Fit dad. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? That is an odd thing to know. But I guess not really. Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Look at the butterflies. I walk into a glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. He probably caught them all himself. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Bingo bango. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Dad. The Pinner's Gambit. Is that a thing? No. Please, will you join me for tea? Absolutely. Put some honey in there. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. What a gentleman. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
How delightful.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. It's something, at least. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Does he put it in your mouth for you? Seems like he really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. It's bomb as fuck. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh,
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys go see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Took me into the city. I'm gonna take him into my bedroom. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. I think so too. What a solid dude. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. That is a solid-ass reason. Smart dude. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and I try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals. Would be admittedly horrible. Horrid. Same thing. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Like your children. Tell me, Adatum, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing. Quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. Me in class. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. That's super fascinating. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I like watching soap making videos, so. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I'd say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. Damn, I don't think I picked the right answer. There was no hearts or eggplants. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches, and then we finger each other. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh. Oh. Never mind. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. I did not know that. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things, depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Oh, Christ. I don't know. What should I do, chat? I have no idea. I'm thinking thou art the tightest, but that may not be the right answer. Those are all solid answers. Thanks for the help, Kate. Thanks for the help. I'm going to say thou art the tightest. Oh, shit. Dot, dot, dot. The orange lily is actually a symbol of pure hatred. Well, And that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflower? I'm gonna say honeysuckle. Maybe get some more of those eggplants going on. They smell really good. Way to fucking sell it. Then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Aw, shit. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. He's fangirling over here. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Adatum, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls the cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Okay, could you imagine a rotary phone cell phone? That would be the coolest thing ever, though. Damien smiles and walks back into the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start that one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Well, at least you got that far. Oh, hey, another gargoyle. Oh no, I knock over the gargoyle. Tactic number 60, never give up. Fix that gargoyle. Oh shit. Okay, so that's the head. Shoot. So it's like that. No? How the fuck? Oh, okay, it's like that. Then it's like that. That's like that. Got it. Got it. Debt number 79. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Dada, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to. I am so afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Fucking Ray. Damien and I walk up to the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Fade to black. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. It's going to be a fucking three-way. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy-ass basements. Yeah? We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of a basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thank you for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered about. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down there. You tricked me. Whoa, 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 wait a second. Lucian, did you try to... Cask of Amontillado? Yeah? Yeah? Words? Amontillado? Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan poem. Edgar Allan poem. Edgar Allan Poe's short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive beneath a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then realized I lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad, it took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I like how Hugo's just like fucking... Just like, whatever. I read the first 5 pages and read a review of the movie. It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell? Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. I bet. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to do therapy again. Damien, ... I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak with a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. What a fucking caring dad. Look at him. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I don't know how much you want your own car. Or I do know how much you want it. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. ... Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. Puts hood back up and sulks. I love you, son. Lucian continues to stare out the window. ... Love you too. Ow. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handle that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? I mean, you gotta go B, right? Butters. Gotta get that butter. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think that yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? Oh, dude, eggplants, wetness, hards out the ass. Or maybe in the ass. It would be my honor and pleasure. Damien bows. Excuse me. With a flourish. Classy. He's a classy dude. Did I get an S? I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Oh, I hate this show. The couple on-screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions. both their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bed, two-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But, honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian since he lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to break him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Yeah, getting meta here. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Data number 73, when changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts. I'm sure that says in a star pattern. Oh, how did we fuck up afternoon tea? What? Okay.
Familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in Lost Boys.
Yes. Yes, he did. Corey Feldman. I think. I already forgot the name. Whoops. But alright. I got S. It's pretty baller.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads. I think we gotta go Hugo again, just because I really need to romance Ray. Yep, gotta go with him. Oh wait, shit, did we not even... Wait, did we not go on a date with... Oh shit, we didn't yet. Oh, okay. Data number 24, always help a friend in need. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Wanna hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? Oh, buddy. I think about it for a moment. Oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. They're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. It's not really arguable. I think that really takes the cake. Amanda silently charges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne and crying and being generally terrible. Dad. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. Just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over. I don't know. Pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should just be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. Gonna be honest. I thought it was fine. I loved middle school. My class kicked ass. Like 8th grade, we were top dogs. It was fucking awesome. We ran that school. There was nothing really out of the ordinary for me. I had friends who... Oh no, they all wronged me in some way, shape, or form. They were terrible to me. And, wait, I was terrible to them too. It's all rushing back to me. Middle school's awful. I had repressed it for so long. Dad, did we just have a breakthrough? I think we did. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requests my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Ooh, that's gross. It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like you could really use the help. Plus, you'd get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins that way, fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher look like they're at their wits' end. Yeah, I could not do that. At all. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled, but dapper as ever. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming. I'm sure you know, as is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. I mean, 10's not bad. 10's not terrible. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, and then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? I guess? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. Fade to black. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out the massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, they will be for a grade. No, you cannot borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of a human spirit by making them pet stingrays. Ripperoni.
Yes.
That Australian dude, I don't remember his name. It gives us the time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments, while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? No, I did not. That is insane. Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. Nature is pretty hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's me. It's me. I'm that fish. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless, so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Oh, shit, that's pretty bad. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the American longfin, blue-nosed wiggly fish, humphead wrasse. I like the wiggly fish, but that's not an option here. Gonna go ahead and say American longfin? I wish that it would have at least flashed me a picture. Which one should I do, fam? Go with A. Alrighty. I got you.
Oh.
Yeah? Did you know that? Oh, buddy. Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia. I gotta go psychiatric. This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack or absolutely not? Ah, serious, go for it. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. Let's, clownfish. Fuck! Can I go back? Nope, cannot go back. Whoops. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Right. Well, not getting a super with Ray. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around the massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. Same. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around to see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Teehee. Wow.
Ah.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? I mean, it's not gonna be C, but A and B are definitely options. I don't think I can go, like, right in on date A. But then again, I already kind of fucked it up. So even if he doesn't like it, it's just date A. But then again, I really want to romance Ray. I gotta go B. I can't really risk it. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. Oh shit. That's a very astute point, Adam. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edge of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moistured hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Adam? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun. And informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm kind of scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. These stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. That'd be cool. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some sea urchins to feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait. Oh shit. Oh damn it. That girl over there looks suspicious. Did she put one of the fish in her jacket or something? Why is that?
Oh.
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Holy shit. I'm gonna go ahead and move my mouse off of that before I accidentally hit it. I'm gonna say... That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag onto the floor. It lands with a wet slop. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Whoa.
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Yeah, was not probably the best day for that poor little crab. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Oh.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Ugh. I don't want to know why a middle schooler's hands are sticky. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh.
Look over here. Hugo points to Hugo points, I'm assuming that means two, to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Ah.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a whole new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They jump back on their phones.
Hey.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things that we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point, Hugo. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, an Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Do we get to touch the penguins? Oh, no. Hell yes. Our group of kids running around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. Puffins are adorable, though, so that's okay. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Whoa.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. We're just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. They've probably put a penguin in a backpack. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit's ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around.
I don't know.
I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward a puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, everybody, everybody. I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. Fair play. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are, birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Oh, how cute. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact about the that penguins is only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they all don't live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Head into the law, try to relate to her, or bribe her. Oh, I don't know. I don't want like the kid to start crying, because then I'm an asshole and I'm in the enclosure. Try to relate to her. That might not work, though. I mean, and bribe her? I don't know. You gotta go bribe? Okay. I'll give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach in my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have 12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We move on to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Data number 32, you cannot beat the whammy bar. Oh, buddy. Penguin minigame. What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused. Oh, look at little Molly, though. Oh my god, this looks awful. I'm just like smacking the shit out of penguins. How long do I have to do this for? Oh god, there's so many. I just gotta click frantically right now, I think. Oh shit. So now I have to get the money to her? No, 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 no. How do you even win this? Penguins escaped. Yeah, no shit, because I can't do anything. Oh my god. Why? There's so many! I can't do anything! I just... Dude, this sucks. How the fuck do I... Do I just gotta let, like, the penguins escape so that I have a clear shot? Like, what the hell? I don't see how this is ever gonna work. There's so many here. Shoot, I can't even, like, bounce it off the top. This sucks. It's like the world's hardest goddamn minigame for no reason. Okay, I got her money, but like 12 million fucking penguins escaped. Penguins escaped. 40. 40 fucking penguins. Black cashew lemons, parsley, onions, and eggs make a really nice omelet. I don't... What the fuck? You're glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo's wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. Few people in the audience clasps out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that these penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts? No, fuck you. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Huh?
What? Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that they can compare animal thief notes.
Ah.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
And Adam, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Well, shit. I don't think anything else would have worked. I think he'll understand if I just say I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either, or my penguin facts, trademark, lecture, but at least we got her out.
Hmm?
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and making our way back to out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Oh.
Hey, Adam, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Hmm.
Let me take you out the next time and make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. I'd say that's a bit far. Just gonna... I don't know. But it's also kind of true. Oh my god. Look at all those eggplants. And wetness and hearts. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins are stolen thanks to the valiant effort of myself and Mr. Vega. It was a nice gesture, or it was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. That did number 63. Please remember to call us once in a while. Date complete. I don't think I'm gonna get a super. Considering I fucked up the whole fish thing. However, I didn't get a terrible score. I got an A.
Phenomenal.
That was phenomenal, says Ray. Got 165,000 almost dad points, trademark. Got almost 500,000 daddy points, trademark.
Welcome,
A Saggio getter.
dads.
I mean, should we just go ahead and go on a second date with Hugo? Because, I mean, now we've definitely dated all of them. At least once. Or only once. I mean, kind of going into this, I was gonna date Hugo a second time, so I guess I may as well just... Hard Daddy? Gotta go Hard Daddy then. The chat controls me. Robert Small. I bet he's not that small. Actually, I would know. I've already fucked him. Dad hit number 50. Try to drive away where you never have to use your brakes. I had a lot of fun with Robert last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. Tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. Haven't seen him come out of his house, actually. Did he fucking die or something? I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same results. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from the computer at this point because I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. Start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. Throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie, not cake. I don't think anywhere in the world calls a pie a cake, but they call pizza a pie. ... Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. Pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on Grandma's pie recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows. Really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries. Salt. Would salt do that? Or almond extract? Because I don't think more cherries is just going to do it. It'll just be mushy. I think it's salt. Is it almonds? Almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little bit too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. God damn it. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. Me too. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do where jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes. Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remembering when you were kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Ibiza? Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool it and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig in before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, was it art whenever you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. Just eat the pie. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. Cherry filling oozes out of the sides and its buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, no, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. It's not good. I breathe in a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bubbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have just a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoop before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word puzzles. Or jubbles. Hey, this one spells cat. Wow. Such a good puzzle. The rest of the eating trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before climbing into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam. Come hang out with me. Oh, what is that? I just was on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. Thank God, that's how my friends text me. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, and I notice what's happening on screen. Winky face. Well, that's not exactly subtle. But, I mean, I did have fun with them the other night. Okay. I'll be right over. You gonna kick me out this time? Maybe. Hurry up. God damn it. I reluctantly throw on a jacket and head outside. How Allie texts you? Yeah, that's how fucking, like, everyone texts me. Like, and by everyone, I mean, like, the two people that text me. It's just like, hey, what's up? Hey, you should get on Xbox. Hey, Xbox, please, now. Every word a separate text. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again, it's maybe not the best idea. That's a problem for tomorrow, Adam. Hey. ... Hey. ... So, how are things? Robert stares at me. I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things into my ear as he backs me into his room. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. Hey. Robert nudges me awake. Oh, hey. ... Get out. Are you kicking me out? Kicking is a strong word. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I would use to ever describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh God, I'm so sore. And I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave. Yeah. You'll say that next time, too. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. He's a sloot. I walk back home, my bones creaking, and my boner erect. Ugh, what's his problem? Dad did number 52. A bird in hand is, oh god damn it. Date complete. Dad points, 384. Got the same bullshit with fucking last time. Why? Why can you not get an S with Robert? It's really annoying me. Dad did number 79. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. I feel like we have already read that tip. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass the room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make it out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? No, dude, don't go in there. Oh, God. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Manda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. Okay, maybe she is actually crying. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Fuck! No, don't ever do that. God damn it. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. I gotta. I'm already in here. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Should I just leave her alone? I mean, kind of just feels like I should just leave her alone. Maybe she'll tell me tomorrow. But also, I don't know if this game will give me like a second chance to do anything about this scenario. Oh shit. God, okay. Never mind. My finger made that decision for me. Alright, I will leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. Can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. So fucking sweet. So sweet. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room, makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging out on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she always does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. ... I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just... whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it onto the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. Heart. Oh, so sweet.
Huh.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked, the best friend, the other one. Shit. Which one's Emma R? Because there's Emma P as well. I don't remember. I don't remember anything about this. I think it's the other one. I think Emma P is the B. That's the best friend. Okay, I'm trusting you. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Thanks, Kate. Great answer, Kate. 8 out of 8. Mate. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while. But then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB test. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned it from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about my crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them were ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway, I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out and eating nachos, without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does. And Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop on the bed, too? I think she's the gossipy one. I know, right? Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, I might add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on. And sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. Yeah. Okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend. She's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm gonna nod and pretend I understand. It's like what Robert left you on. Gotcha. So while this is happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, "How could you say that about me?" And I'm like, "Say what about you?" And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything, and everything I told her the group chat, and I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. ... Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R. has been there since Dad died, and I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remains of her cake. Okay, I take it back. Kind of mad that she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. This is getting fucking real, guys. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole Sordic tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not really dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings the whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. Or high school sucks. All of those are real-ass answers, and I wish I could pick all three and skew them into one answer. I think it's the real friends don't do that. Or high school sucks. But that's just kind of like the shitty, like, meh answer. I'm gonna go B. When you get older, you start realizing that the sort of people who want you to associate with yourself. Do you really want to surround yourself with the people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure out that myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting in the effort to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their own damn problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Huh.
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, they even voiced that line. Oh, that's so sweet. I wonder who voiced Amanda. But that's a really sweet line. This is a fucking emotional ass game. I did not expect that at all. Out of a daddy dating simulator. That hit number 19. Use your hips when throwing.
You got dads.
That got pretty fucking real, guys. That got way more real than I thought. Okay, so we've got 2 hearts with hard dad. Gonna go Hugo. I gotta go Hugo. Okay. Strong team paint miniatures, remembers things fast, Marcel Proust, muscles, movie star, documentaries and art history, read a book, my glasses, JK, e-readers. Alright. At 71, good tire pressure is essential to optimal mileage. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is... Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He said he won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, that's meant for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Ha! Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. Hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982, and to be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. Wait, feed? What? It's a cabinet, but okay. I really like the appraiser's voice. Echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather/armor bondage gear. Ugh. Maybe this is that ASMR thing that Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Kinda don't think so. But let's give it a shot. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I am jolted awake by a Dadbook message from Hugo. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I am about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? I am going to jail for beating my microphone. Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives, a little bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day, but now I gotta go see a man on about some manchego. Please leave. I walk into a quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah, but the reports are all just sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents. As usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right, now I am very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. A waiter stops by and takes her order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just put cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. We'd love to play. Right, Adam? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Oh, come on. I doubt it'll be too hard. And Adam! I turn out to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey, guys. You all here for the old question and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Same, bro. Provolone 2, Lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too? That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. She's literally a tiny black Barbara. Like father, like daughter. You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese too. We'll see what we can do not to hurt your feelings too bad. I will destroy you. Gonna go B, the soft middle answer. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I fist bump. Bump fist. Same thing. Tag team champions. We'll have to think up a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Carmencita's like a doll. I love her. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Let's get ready for all these puns, boy. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, Real Monsters. Craigslist Swiss Connections. It's definitely number 1 or number 2. I don't know. Thinking easy breezy beautiful. But I also really like Havarti like it's 999. 9999999. Havarti like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with our cheese board, and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide it into a dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie, fuck, I cannot pronounce that word, that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp, yee, topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese. Hey, hey, says Random. A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? Quizmaster Quinn. The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I'd like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I am Quizmaster Quinn. My name's actually Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh god. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. God. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. God damn, dude. More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. I'm just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Dear God. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day walking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yes? This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard and the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? I think it's Arenal, right? Fuck. That was not the wrong answer. It was Lemuria. Who is the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? It's not Nathaniel Hawthorne. I don't think it's Edgar Rice Burroughs. Actually, it might be, too. Fuck. Kate, do you have any idea? Or the other person in chat who has not spoken up yet? I have no idea on this. What was the question again? That created Tarzan and the John Carter of Mars. Nah, fam. Well, that doesn't really help me. I don't know. B. Nice. Thanks for the cheating. Edmond Dantes is better known as this man. Edmond Dantes? I don't know. May as well go with like I don't know, 2 again. I don't think it would be Dante, and I know it's not H.G. Wells, and alright, well that kind of narrows it down. Hey, it was right. Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. Question mark. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Gouda, you fuck. Haha, great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. As did I. I am sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. As did I. Oh. But people don't tell you just to get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose not to let your throat close up whenever you eat brie. What the fuck, dude? Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll just retreat into them for days on end, because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Fucking same, bro. I feel you. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I don't think he is. I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one.
Oh.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? I don't care about Star Wars, really. Gotta be honest here. I've seen them. Don't remember anything about them. Their promise, I'm assuming. That seems like the most sense. Because I feel like, yes, they're going to remember their father. Wrong. Fuck. Nah, it wasn't that. It was not a promise. Was not the one thing that made sense there. What entertainer makes a 4th wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Buddy. Gremlins 2. When the hell was that? Gremlins 2. That was... Okay, I googled that. That was 1990. Emilio Estevez would have been 2... No, right, he's the right age. Probably Charlie Sheen? No, I don't think that he was fucking in that. I don't know. Do you have an answer for me, chat? 'Cause I have no clue. I don't really know. Well, that doesn't really help me. Charlie Sheen. Emilio Estevez. Nope, that was not correct. I am very bad about this. Which of these 80s horror movies does not feature, I'm assuming, does not feature an Indian burial ground as a part of its setting? The Shining, that does. Within the Woods. I think Pet Sematary, right? Because I know Poltergeist uses that shit. I don't know Within the Woods, though. No. Alrighty. I do not know these things. I look over to the table and give the... Oh, shit. I should probably start reading. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we are neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait. I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold, Daddy. What? Moving on. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Literally me. I am Quizmaster Quinn. All of this. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He is in it to win it. Question 1. What was this? Or this was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. I'm probably cosplaying Quinn at RTX. Oh, hell yes. Let's do Quinn Twins. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes. The enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. I actually knew that one. That is correct. Points to Havarti like it's 1999. The next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania. I think that was Seattle. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. First WrestleMania was held in New York. Wrong side of the country. I am wrong. New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Another correct answer for Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo's destroying these questions. He is so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I have ever seen him. Chavo versus Kane. Ooh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that is absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane at WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with his chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. Goddamn. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back to his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this eclectic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. Does he wrestle? Oh my god, I want to see him in a singlet. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category. And it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt high five, and Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita, and Daisy. all playfully gives us the thumb down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact, just to show them how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. If you could just like clip all of this and just like mash it together, all of the really depressing quotes, that's me. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? I feel like this is a trick. What the? It was a trick. I've been duped. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? It was not birds. You would think so, but it is not birds. A canary is a bird. But who the fuck knows? Zebra? Zebu? Zivia? Zonky. Zonky. I'm not Googling this as we speak right now. Actually, I'm just Googling the Zivia. I don't think that is a real thing. Oh, no, I am just kidding. It is. It is a real thing. That, That is correct. Alright. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Probably a polar bear, I'm gonna say. But I don't fucking know. That seems like the obvious answer. I don't know. The Canadian beaver. Canadian beaver jokes incoming. BT dubs. I don't think it's a platypus. I don't think it's an otter. It's got to be between Canadian beaver and polar bear, right? It is not the Canadian beaver. That's real sad, boys. Alrighty, I'm just going to come around and collect your scorecards, and we will see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Fuck that slogan. Everyone's oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quiz master goes to the back, and to tally up the score, I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot.
Hey,
So, what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always want to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody, we've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Provolone 2, Lost in New York. God damn it. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care. Well, phenomenal service. Fuck you. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Also me. Brian and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug. We'll get him next time, Madadam. They haven't heard the last of Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, full of cheese and a sense of defeat. That's sad. Brian's good, but I saw some tactical weaknesses there, which I think we can exploit for the next trivia night.
Oh.
He seemed weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, it would hurt team morale. Maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese than winning. You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whomever employed that man. I believe that should be whomever, not whoever. I could be wrong, though. Come on, there's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Should I ask again? I'm going to ask again. Here you go. I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. I'll strap it. Alright. But hey, good trivia night. Let's get the band back together soon.
Hey.
Certainly. Hugo and I say our goodbyes and make our way back home. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And then even then my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave the room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Me. Me. All the time. Hash browns. Okay. Toast dipped in egg. Alright. Blueberry pancakes. Well, only if you'll help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and I'm also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Did not know that you heated up syrup before you put it on there. Is that a thing? Do you do that? I'm actually very curious. I do not do that, and I've never heard of doing that. Now tell me all about that cheese board, though. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. Debt to number 13. By quality, not quantity. Day complete. That's got to be a C at best. I sucked.
You're gonna have to work harder than that.
Damn. I just want to get a super with Ray. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll throughout the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walk-over sideways at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team is not playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar, not the beer. The bar is unusually crowded, and feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Or just like, take off the end of it, nursing a cock. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging with some younger guy, she looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. I'll talk to her. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. Hey, cowboy. ... You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? I feel like I should be a good person. Plus then I can get in good with Joseph. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out for a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just trying to make sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just she usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? ... question mark? Nah. Nah? Ain't her thing. So she's just a flirty flirt. Huh. Head back to the booth. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit, but I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... just... sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time that we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... hold on. What's wrong? How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest. You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. That hit number 63. Please remember to call us once in a while. So that just happened. And I'm not entirely sure what the hell just happened. But yeah. Should we go on a date with Joseph now? Get a little bit more insight? Because the first dates, like, gave us kind of a more hardcore insight into them, but the second dates, I guess, are, like, way more into their stuff. And I feel like I should have pressed Hugo to tell me more about WrestleMania. Who should I date next? I have one with all of them, and two with Hugo and Robert. Hey, Bo. Joseph all the way. My sixth string, my loving wife is a turn on. Ship captain, feel good movies, lovely night on the town with my wife, the good book. Or how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Daddy number 21, eat a lot of broccoli. I feel like the algorithm for showing these is a bit off. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. And Adam, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe get to know him a little better. What the heck. My friend needs help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Those things are awesome. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Oh, Christ. That was a weird thing to say after that, but meh. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. Yeah, Amanda's got it. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never, ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after Sloth. And Adam, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the most empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna go do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna go eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Yep, that just happened. I did not see that one coming, honestly. I really didn't. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense, so it had to lead to a pun. Did not. It's the best dab. It's the frat dab. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gym in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Adam. Are you enjoying company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Adam. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled to us and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? And Adam, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Oh, I get it. Jesus died on a cross. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment. I love the youths. It's such a fucking good term. The youths. They'll be here any moment, and I never hear the end of it if we do not fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Alright, minigame. Jesus is calming? Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is cumin. Oh my god. I gotta go with calming, right? Like, couldn't you turn the U into an O? It would just be a tall O. But it works. Like, right? I like Jesus' cumin, though. I'm about to turn this U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Got them eggplants. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming present, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. The youths. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then the door swings open and a man with... oh god. A man struts in with his DJing equipment. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over, haha? The Spin Master Quinn now? Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. Are you alright? Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones and twos and give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You'll have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like, that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them into a dark side, right? Vic in season 15. Oh my god, he is Vic. Oh, that's great. The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. My dog is currently growling at nothing. Okay, great. I will let you set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. It's a good song, though. After some time, kids from the community start filling into the dance hall. Some of them even seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't really seem to care. Worry not, dudes. Duderinos? I cannot read. I am illiterate, apparently. This game has taught me that. Of all things in life lessons, this game has taught me that I am illiterate as fuck. Most of the kids group off in tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other group of teens. That's every fucking dance ever. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say, yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. Alright! He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch him cringe every time them York swears. Tom York. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try and give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not at all, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play these sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. That's what Jesus would have wanted. Oh, shit. I love this game. I love this fucking game so much. Oh, God. You gotta go with the soft one, though. I cannot click this answer. That's not how DJing works. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one. But I don't think that's how it works. No, I'm not doing it. I already clicked it. Fuck you, Kate. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. See, look at all those eggplants. I fucking knew the right answer, Kate. Don't you judge me. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you two. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waving with an ice cream cone. Waiting. They have ice cream here. Yep. Good work, Amanda. How is it looking out here? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. It looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Adam. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. I suddenly realized what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this or be seen with me after this. Oh, God, what's going on? Oh, God, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. I hope this is a minigame. I really fucking hope this is a minigame. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. So start the lawnmower. Alright, let's start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Joseph seems to respond to that and decides to mow another patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. I look around. Well, it looks like I've gotten everyone's attention. Alright, Adam, let's turn up the heat. The Running Man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arm pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire or the Running Man deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Keep it up. I think they're coming around. Cabbage Patch, the Windmill, or Hammer Slide. Is there a wrong answer? I'm not entirely sure, but there's probably a wrong answer, and I'm probably going to click it. I'll go hammer slide. I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Fuck. Good effort, buddy, but I don't think that pan flashed. But I think that pan flashed a little too long ago. I tried doing hammer. Didn't work. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Attempt twerking. Probs not. Okay, so they like the Running Man, so they're gonna like moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youths. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. Oh god. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style? Oh god. Death drop. Oh no. Okay. Always death drop. You said that about always hammered. It didn't fucking work. I've seen enough internet videos of this move where I really think I can nail it. On the beat drop, I kick my leg up and dramatically fall to the floor, my back landing on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is gonna be pissed. What was that? The future of dance. The kids swarm on the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. It's your signature move. The death drop is my signature thought, actually, and feeling. Little known fact. Somewhat oblongingly, the kids take the dance floor and start moving around. Before too long, they're... Alrighty. Alrighty then. I don't know what that said. Come on. The rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. It's his penis. You're right. I'm right here. It's actually not his hand. He just pulled his dick out and you're holding it now. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. Ooh. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of this church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Chaperone and bone. Hell yeah. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Oh, welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on top of the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we've both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. Good tip. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our sick dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Is heaven on earth with an onion slice. He does have a tattoo. I don't know if he will. I don't know. YOLO. Yes, totally. I've got my stick and poke kit in my desk. I was kidding. I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of whenever I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meaning I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes, and I take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. ... Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. I'll take care of you. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just... I think about Margaritaville a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for a shrimp to boil. Drink margaritas all the time. Forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Like I do every single day of my life, Joseph. Every single day of my life. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in these moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. To see my daughter smile, or... I smile at Joseph. To spend quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Oh shit. This is gonna get fucking ruined though, I can feel it. ... Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Yeah, it didn't happen. Yeah, fuck. I wish it would have happened. Third date. We got this. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without an incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I'll call his sack. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for a margarita zone.
Oh.
Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. It's my own damn fault. Da 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 da. Joseph chuckles and drives away.
Oh.
I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay?
Oh.
Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food?
Oh.
I drank too deeply from the well of I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm bowl of punch of seltzer juice and sherbet. Sherbet, actually. That is the proper way to pronounce it, by the way, is sherbet. I learned that not too long ago in life. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Me getting up every morning. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warm myself to the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Debt tip number 40. Managing debt is just a part of being an adult. That is true. Very sad, but true. Alrighty. I hope I got an S. A! God damn it! I think like 90 million is room for S. I did fuck up that one time. You have to get like perfect for an S, I think. But alrighty, I think this is where I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. Yeah, just kidding. I will once it gets back to Dad Book. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate, wide walkable sidewalks at night. Didn't I already do this? I already did this. I am very confused. Okay, apparently it's different. I'm stupid and skipped through some things. Okay, so basically it said, she looks even sadder. She looks different this time. Yeah. Okay. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Say hi. I mean, I gotta fucking talk to her, right? I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? Okay. What the fuck is going on? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Oh shit, what did we do? Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Adatum. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. What a bitch. You're a good friend, aren't you? Ah, fuck. If I say just a friend, she's gonna be like, just friend, fuck you, like, meh, meh, meh. Also, I'm there whenever he needs me, Mary. That's a real fuck you to Mary, which I kinda want to do. But I also don't want to piss off Joseph because of it, you know? I'm very confused at the moment as well, still. Yeah. Or maybe just sure. Just give the fucking, like, yeah, I guess answer. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. Hey. Not everyone likes to yell at their spouse's friends for no reason. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Which is true. Holy shit. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage, or I'm sorry. I don't, like, fuck, what do I do? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still confused as to why this is even happening. I don't get it. You got anything for me, chat? By chat, I mean Kate. I really don't know what the hell to do. This shit's getting real. Nah, boy. You're a whole lot of help. I feel like I'm not trying to be. It's like the best. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Tip number 56. Go ask your mother. Because I am a very confused boy. I feel like I need to go on a third date with him now. Just to see what the fuck is up. I don't know. But that is for another stream. Alrighty. Well, I mean, thanks for joining in. Hope you had a freaking fun time. I know I did. I'm having so much goddamn fun streaming this game. And just playing through it. It's a super awesome game. I love it. I'm super happy that it was made. I love everything about it. I'm very confused still. Very, very, very confused. Nothing makes sense at the moment, especially with Mary and Joseph. But I will stream. I'll stream tomorrow again at 6:30, give or take, depending on, you know, if my stream decides to shit out again. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Hope you had fun, and hope you have a good night.